Well, hello, we're out again, and first day after the mishap with the five-hour return journey. So we're out in Simon's boat. He's had a look at it, and it seems to have been maybe a filter, oil filter. So hopefully he's made some repairs and cleaned a few things up. So today's a bit of a trial to see whether we're going to last and the buzzer doesn't go. So we're just idling at the moment, and everything seems to be alright. Supposed to be a little bit more smoky, and now it'll be the test as to see how we go once we put a bit of power on. And so it's going to be a bit of a trial, starting, stopping, do some fishing on the way, but we're not going to go too far in case we have more problems. So it's a bit of a test run and see how we go. So let's go. Sloppy. Yeah, very sloppy. Motor's going well. No beeping. Beautiful day. Beautiful day. Nice and quiet. No beeping. So everything's going well at the moment. So there's a few people out fishing here today. We're just in Turi Channel. I don't know whether they're catching anything. Nothing on the sounder, but they're obviously not going out any further. It's much sloppier than we thought it was going to be. Out on the water there's sort of waves coming in. It must be some residue from the east. Oh, Simon's seen some fish on the sounder, so we're just going to throw a line over. Big gin palace over there. Yeah, there's some fish. Okay. We've stopped and doing a bit of a drift. Simon's got a bite, fish. So we've been checking the motor a bit. Everything seems to be okay, but we're just trying to bleed the oil a little bit more, get some air out of the system.
Gave us some homework to do while we're out here.
Yes, the mechanic gave us some homework to do while we're out here, so we're following his instructions, and so every now and again we'll just stop and check the oil, make sure it's still high enough in the reservoir next to the motor, and you can undo the top, and the oil, as the oil's coming in, the air's going out just to bleed some more air out of the system. So we're running those sort of checks really, just to make sure that the actual tank itself is maybe hasn't got a leak in it. So do that. And Simon's got a fish. He's a little boy. He's on the Lumo slider. Yeah, the lime tassels. Whoa, dolphins! The water's clear. They want a bit of a bow wave, but we slowed right down. Quite big boys. Effortless. There's whales in this area, so we're just cruising over to try and, we've seen the whale spouts. We are just waiting to see them again. But there's been some activity for sure. Woohoo, look at him. You got one next door? Woohoo! Yeah, they do, don't they? Cruising along with us. Yeah.
Water's playing with us.
They're heading in the direction we're going, I think, where the whale watching boat is. So it's the whale watcher. We've sort of come in from being out at the 40 metre and headed towards Carwell because the whale watcher was over this way, and we saw a couple of big whale spouts, and then we had the dolphins following us, which was very nice, and they're still around, so, and they're all cruising, heading off in towards Carwell. Looks like they're hunting for stuff, so we're just going to drift fish here and wait to see what happens. But I would say there's a whole lot of dolphins around the front of that whale watcher boat because everyone's on deck having a look. Haven't seen a whale spout, so it must be just dolphins. There's Carwell over there, and so we'll do a bit of a drift fish here, and we'll see how we go. But there's nothing, there's no activity as far as, you know, workups or anything. So it's pretty quiet. We'll see how we go. Yo, just fish took my rod. We're sitting here contemplating. Middle of nowhere, not much going on, and the rod suddenly erupts, getting a bit tangled and everything. We lost one of our drogues. I had it on the back around a cleat, and it should have been on a clip, and then when we threw it out, off it went, and we tried to get it, but it sank too quick. So oh, Simon, a drogue now. Maybe I'll give him this fish. So there's not much activity. We've been just drifting past some rafted up gannets that have been sitting there for ages, not doing much. We're not getting much activity, but I was watching some birds out wide. There's just a bit of activity maybe. Lo and behold, some stranger hits my lure. I haven't got much tension on. I better.
It's my drogue.
Maybe it's the drogue. It's a drogue with fight. I think he's foul hooked because he feels just a bit heavy weight. He's got a bit of bite. You have to get the net, Simon, just to make sure we get him in. Okay?
Oh, it's not that big. Drogue.
No, he's not big, but I don't want to. I don't want him to come off. Don't know how big he's going to be actually, but he's got a bit of weight to him. He must be he must be 40 or something. I can see some colour. They're few and far between today. He's a bit foul hooked, that's why he's coming up sideways. Bubbles, stay on, mate. Stay on. He's going to go in the pan, that's for sure.
You reckon? It's got to be 35.
He's pushing it, isn't he?
I think your eyesight's deteriorating, John. Might be 35 actually.
Let's hope.
Let's have a look. Ooh, he's close.
Good enough to be 35. It's got that slightly bigger look about him. I squeeze him.
Ah, bang on.
Bang on.
Okay.
Sorry, mate.
You can keep him.
Very good. That is the Lumo slider, which is pretty hammered now actually, and it's got the chartreuse jelly baby on it. It's got him right in the side of the mouth, so
There's a few fish.
it's a good hookup. A few fish on the sounder, so let's hope.
Unless
Simon's new rod, but the fish got off. Oh, damn.
quite nice this braid, eh? Like,
Yeah, there's some stuff on the sounder there, eh? A bunch of fish.
I think we've got some snapper around.
Is that your new rod? Yes, it is. Simon's new rod combo. Long, looks good. Good price. Was it 100 and...
You don't have to spend a lot of money, you know.
How much? 100 and something?
160 on special.
160 on special.
Pen Pursuit.
Pen Pursuit.
5.
5 and
Is that 5?
fully rigged and ready to go.
Oh, lost
Oh, but it does
twice.
tend to let the fish go. Did they tell you about that when you bought it? It'll catch fish, but that lets them go.
If you buy a cheap rod, you don't catch any fish. Jeez, why didn't I listen to them?
You're just moving it, weren't you? I think they're steering the lure down, aren't they? And then the moment you touch it and make it move, they go, ah! it's alive, and they jump on it, and they've made their fatal mistake.
He might be going back.
Little boy, isn't he?
Doing little nods, but that might be a funny hook up. Not too fast. Equalise.
Beautiful day. Little Shearwater wanting to get some cheap food.
They're hooked.
The Shearwater's gone down to have a look.
Oh, get it.
It is a gurnet. Wow, because they play differently, eh? They're sort of similar to a snapper, but different.
Yeah.
There's a keeper, I'd say. Simon, you got dinner.
Good.
We both got dinner, mate. Can't complain about that. He's quite a good carrot. You can have a carrot hamburger. Beautiful.
Oh, wasn't great. Okay.
Yeah. Very good. What were you using? Sort of, oh, the Lumo slider again.
Yeah.
With the green. You can movie it there, Simon. Show what you got. Okay.
Go. Yeah, we're just looking at this oil tank on the side of the motor, and we just want the oil level to get right up to the top. And just undoing this little black cap here, which lets the system bleed. This is what was recommended by the outboard mechanic, and it's looking good. The levels come up, so yeah, everything's operational. Fantastic. So I think that's what you want to do.
So that oil came right up to the top, and now you screw the top on.
Tightened it, yeah.
So she's full up.
So that's good.
Full up.
I might do it a couple of times.
Yeah.
Maybe
Is that how we bled it
once we get
before?
to the back to the boat ramp once we've done a long running and see if it's come down.
Yeah. Okay, it's the main oil tank.
Yes, so these are the two hoses for the pressure and the pickup, and then you take this out and there's a long tube to the bottom that's got a little filter on it, and that looked quite dirty. I emptied the tank out and sieved the oil through a sieve into a container, and was expecting sludge in the bottom of that tank, but there was no sludge. It was clean, so just refilled it, and we washed the little filter out in a bit of petrol and let it air dry, and then put it back in, and we seem good to go. So it's good to learn these little things yourself.
That's right.
Because if we'd known, we could have bled the system maybe, or even
Might have fixed it.
could have fixed it while we were out there. So
Yeah.
it's good to know a little bit of DYC yourself,
Yeah.
I reckon.
Could have you fixed that filter when we were out there? Taken that off, or
Yeah, even scraping the bottom of it, then
Yeah.
dunk off it with your finger.
you just don't know? The motor was still going. I guess we didn't want to muck around with it. If it would keep going, well,
Oh,
it'd
no.
keep going.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
But maybe,
Okay.
Yeah. Is that
Well,
our casting, I think.
That's our day. We're over. We've done our tests. Everything's going really well, so we're happy about that for the future. And just a lovely day out on the water. Got a couple of fish, but not much to talk about. So, but successful as far as the motor's concerned. So we'll go out wide next time.
Yeah.
See you, Simon.
See you guys.